Hello, you lovely beings, and welcome back to another day with the Butterfly Effect Tarot. Sorry about that, I have my headphones on right here. I'm actually gonna... I have a Activate Your Higher Mind and Unlock Your True Potential frequency playing in the background. And so, for you guys, this is the reason why I have this frequency playing is this is messages from your higher being. So we have 4 messages in this reading, and we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So choose based off the card or what you resonate with. We have a screwdriver, we have a stopwatch, we have a Reese's candy, and we have my favorite tea, which is the Yogi Spicy Hibiscus Blossom Positive Energy Tea. And it helps support, elevated mood and energy levels, which I direly need, as I will suddenly just fall asleep randomly in the middle of the day. I try to drink it every single morning or before 12 p.m., pretty much before noon. But it elevates my mood, and I'm kind of happy throughout the rest of the day. So choose based off of what you resonate with, and give you guys 5 seconds. Okay, and we'll go ahead and move these cards over here. Okay. Okay, so pile number 1. What we have for you today is a 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and actually put this right here. You guys can't see it very well. I'll put it right here. So already what I'm getting from your higher self is don't be afraid to ask for help in whatever endeavors that you are working on. Because we have the screwdriver here, so it's something that you guys are creating or maybe doing. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Let's get the rest of this message here. We have the 5 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, I feel like you guys are afraid to ask for help because you're afraid of what might happen if you do, is what I'm getting here. And that is not in tune with your higher self. Your higher self wants you to ask for help. Don't think of the negative of what might happen if you ask for help, because that actually keeps you out of your, because this is the Empress. The Empress is like symbolism of like the earth, symbolism of being grounded. So when you have these fears, you're actually ungrounding yourself. You need to be aware that when you ask for help, because we have the Judgment card here, when you ask for help, you are actually setting yourself free of these negative energies. And we have the Daughter of Wands. When you also ask for help, it's really going to help you step into this card. These 2 cards want to come out. When you ask for help, it actually it leads you, because the Daughter of Wands is also considered the Page of Wands, and in this card it's a snake moving in the symbolism of an 8. So 8 is about renewal. When you ask for help, when you allow yourself to take in help, you're actually renewing a process. You're renewing something in your brain. So you're actually switching the way your brain thinks. Funny enough, you're switching the way your brain thinks, because your brain is currently in this mindset of, if I ask for help, it's going to lead to this. And that's leaving you ungrounded. But what your higher self is telling you that is that actually if you ask for help, it's going to lead to you actually stepping into your own personal freedom. And it's actually going to lead to a new cycle, in which case you guys are letting go of a lot of mental chatter, mental toxicity, mental negativity, spiritual negativity as well. And you, because also when you get ungrounded, you step into this scattered energy right here. Because we have the Empress in reverse, and we also have the 5 of Wands right beneath it. So when you guys don't ask for help, it leads to you feeling more scattered, because now you're wondering what's going to happen, what's going on, what's going to be the outcome. And your higher self is telling you guys to release the outcome. Yeah, release the outcome, because we have the 4 of Wands here. And the Four of Wands for me, I feel like is talking about you striving towards the outcome. And it's really like, because normally if you had it in like this deck here, it would actually be 4 pillars and 2 people. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Release the outcome. We have the Fool. Take that leap of faith and ask for help. Take that leap of faith and ask for help, and you'll be surprised of what will happen when you do so. Don't take leaps of faith randomly, choose wisely, but do ask for help. Asking for help is one of the leaps of faith that your higher self really wants you to do. Always ask for help. And I kind of feel like I'm going to pull this card and then say, oh, a couple of cards fell out. I'm going to go ahead and read all those. It's not many. Here we go. The Hierophant in reverse. Your higher self already knows, because this is about seeking knowledge. So your higher self already knows what you need to know. And your higher self knows that you know that you need to know what you already know. Like, how best do I phrase this? You guys already know. You guys have the information that it won't hurt you to ask for help. Taking that leap of faith and asking for help will actually be better for you, because if someone tells you something that you know is obviously wrong, you're going to feel it in your gut, you're going to feel it in your soul. So you're kind of just letting others guide you in the right direction, because you have to be mindful of the fact that we're human. Even though we're star seeds, because I feel like you guys are star seeds here, even though you guys are star seeds and your soul really comes from a different solar system, at the same time, you have the issue of you are human. And humans naturally want to seek out answers. So the answers are already within you. They're already within your higher self. But asking for help will not hurt you. And I feel like you guys did ask for help, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you guys have asked for help. That was the right path to take. However, you guys need to get over this mentality that asking for help makes you weak. Asking for help does not make you weak. We cannot do everything alone. That is not how we were made. That is not how humans were made. Humans are social creatures who have social hierarchies. That's natural. So while you exist in these social hierarchies, you need to learn how to ask for help. Those two both fell in my lap. Because when you don't ask for help, you actually don't see all that the universe is trying to offer to you. And instead of getting what the universe is offering to you, you're kind of having all of these opportunities surrounding you, and you're only holding one. So ask for help. It will not harm you at all. So this is actually a mentality that you guys need to get over, I feel. I feel like you guys have asked for help, and it's a mentality that you have of asking for help makes me weak. And asking for help does not make you weak. Asking for help actually makes you very strong. Asking for help is one of the strongest things that you could do. All right, so a couple of cards. So you guys just kind of have cards falling out all together. So your higher self has a lot that it wants to talk to you. So you guys might have had a hard time connecting with your higher self. And now it is a complete open doorway. And they're like, hi, how you doing? This is all we want you to know. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. So you guys have taken the right path by asking for help. And you guys are working on this mentality, because we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So you guys have been working on this mindset that asking for help is a weakness. And by doing how you guys been doing that is, we have the Moon reverse here. You guys have been doing the shadow work. You guys have been doing the shadow work. If this card was upright, that would have meant that you guys have more shadow work to do, but you guys have been doing the shadow work to truly help yourselves understand that asking for help does not make you weak. In fact, it makes you strong. Because the only way someone can help you is if you want to be helped. Now, if you want to be helped, That is you saying that I want to better myself. It's not saying, oh, I'm weak, I'm useless. It's you saying, I want to better myself and I need help. So you guys have done that shadow work. And now you have the Ace of Wands here. The universe is going to give you the perfect opportunity. And that perfect opportunity is manifestation, a manifestation that you have asked for. And also mental clarity here as well. The universe is going to, pretty much the universe is saying that you are the divine magician, and what you have asked for, what you have been manifesting, is going to be coming your way because you have done the work to ask for this help. So that unique opportunity, or unique opportunities, because even though there's one wand in the Ace of Wands, the universe is not going to say, you only get this one opportunity. The universe is going to say, because you've done the work, you'll be given all the opportunities that you need. The High Priestess. So that was a lot of inner work you guys did here. A lot of inner work on working on the idea of teamwork, working with people, understanding what you need to do for yourself, understanding that asking for help does not make you weak, understanding that what you need to know is within you, but you are human, and you have to ask for help. You have to ask for guidance because you are human, and humans see with their eyes, not their soul. Now, when you step into your power, that is when, because you guys have, so you guys can now see with your soul, but that doesn't change the fact that you are human, and you at times will still need to ask for guidance. And the universe is here for you. The universe is going to be leading you in the right direction. You guys, the Chariot really just fell out right now. It fell out upside down, but that's because that was a past energy, and the present energy is that you are taking the help of the universe. You are now working on blind faith. Oh, that card literally just fell like right there. The Four of Pentacles. So 4 energy here. Reading it intuitively, you guys are finding balance. You are finding balance when it comes to asking for help and listening to yourself and listening to the universe and listening to your higher self, because we as humans, so this is the universe. This is the divine, your spirit guides, your ancestors. You are listening to them. They are the ones you're mainly listening to. And then we have ourselves here. This is us. So your human mind. So there's certain things that the universe would tell you that can't really transfer to the human mind. So you understand it from your human mind and you incorporate it into your everyday life, and it works for you in that way, because these are transcendent beings. Well, you are a transcendent being kind of stuck in a human body. Well, you're not stuck. Your soul has chosen this body for a reason, but you are currently in a human body seeing life through human eyes. And then on this side, we have your higher self. And your higher self is kind of leading you in the right direction. Your higher self already knows which way is the right direction for you, because your soul chose this life before you were even born. Your soul chose this life before you were even born. Your soul already knew all the pain they would endure. Your soul already knew all of the grief that it would endure. But it also knew that it was going to lead to something better. It also knew that you had the opportunity to better yourself if you listened to it and the universe, the divine, your spirit guides, your ancestors. And back here is your shadow self, because we cannot get rid of our shadow selves. But our shadow selves can be cleansed to let go of all that negative energy that has been carried from past lives, past experiences. And when it is cleansed in that way, it actually brings a union, because now you understand that your higher self is you. I mean, your shadow self is you. That's both true on both sides. Your shadow self is you, but your shadow self does not encompass you. You are not only your shadow self. but it is a part of you. It was meant to be there, because for all the light that is there, there has to be darkness. Now, this darkness is not evil. This darkness is built off of a balance that is needed in the universe. It's balance. It brings balance to things. And it helps you. It helps you better yourself. And you should not fear it. You should not push it away. You should only let it help you find balance. It is okay to listen to your shadow self, to understand what hurts you. But when you understand this, heal it. Don't let it encompass you, because your shadow self can encompass you, and you don't have to let it. Because you have two great opposing forces here of the universe, the divine source, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and you have your higher self. They are here, and they are here to lead you on the right direction for you. So you must understand your shadow self, because once you understand your shadow self, that is when you can help others. And that's when you guys understand that, that is when you change your perspective. And that change of perspective is what heals you and leads you in the right direction. All right? That's all I have for you, Pile 1. That was actually very awesome. It was very straightforward and very awesome. I actually really enjoyed that quite a bit. So I hope that resonated with you. If it did not, go ahead and choose one of the other piles, or multiple piles, depending on what resonates with you. But this lovely screwdriver right here was all about inner work, and you guys have done the inner work. And now abundance will be coming your way. Your power will be coming your way. All right, Pile 1. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle on camera, and then I will go ahead and move on to Pile 2. But I love you, you lovely beings. Let me say that before I end that. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. All right, let me continue shuffling. Ooh. All right, if you chose Pile 2 or resonated with the stopwatch, is actually what I used when I was doing my research on squirrels, by the way. It's really funny. If you chose that or resonated with that, this is your pile. So Pile 2, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So your higher self wants to tell you that at a period in time you didn't listen to them, and it kind of hurt their feelings. They're being honest. They're being very, very honest, because your higher self is a part of you, and if someone ignored you, it would end up hurting your feelings. And because of this, it took quite a bit for change to happen in your life, and you had quite a bit of self-destructive behaviors that you were dealing with at the time. Second, I gotta take a sip of water. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. But your higher self wants to tell you that it did kind of hurt their feelings quite a bit, but they understood, because it was something that was predetermined. But you're a very sensitive soul. Very sensitive soul. And your higher self is also, you know, your higher self is part of that. Your higher self is literally the universe connected with your soul. It's something so grand and so hard to explain, yet we understand that it is a part of us and we love it for what it is. The Tower. So because you guys had this very slow change, you guys had a lot of instances of things happening that almost ended badly, but the universe always stepped in and led you in the right direction. But when you were not listening to your higher self, it was actually harming you. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles upright. So you guys were doing a lot of inner work is what I'm getting from that. You guys started doing a lot of inner work because you guys are also star seeds is what I'm getting here. That card just flew right out. You guys are star seeds here. And when, actually, yeah, this is in reverse. When you had these self-destructive behaviors, you actually were unable to step into your power. Though you guys started doing this inner work, and you started realizing all of these possible, I feel like they're near-death experiences with the wrong people that could have gotten out of hand but didn't. It was like instances where it could have started a fight, or you could have got like attacked by somebody at some point, and at the very last second the situation de-escalated, and the universe is telling you that was them. So after you guys realized this, after you guys realized that you weren't connected, you worked on connecting yourself and taking control of your life. So we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Queen and the King here. Ooh. And you guys started stepping into your power. You started listening to your higher self. And you started really understanding who they are and who you are. And when you guys did that, you started to manifest. But you guys still had this self-destructive behavior here. So let's see what you guys did with that. So you guys were manifesting, but the universe was trying to give you what you, actually I'm just going to take this card right here. The universe was trying to give to you what you were manifesting, but you still had that self-destructive behavior. So you guys took the initiative to meditate, to get off social media, to step away from society and focus on yourself, and really have, pretty much you guys had a dark night of the soul, and you guys ventured into your shadow self, and you asked what you could do. And you realized with the path that you were going on with this self-destructive behavior, that you were not going to be able to grow into who you were meant to be, and you were not going to be able to get all of the abundance that was meant for you. Yep, and you guys realized with this self-destructive behavior that you couldn't step into who you were meant to be until you got rid of that self-destructive behavior. So if this is, you know, lack of eating, lack of not drinking enough water, not enough exercise, not going outside enough, not taking proper showers, like you guys are just doing things that were harming you, and you were just letting the time fly by because you weren't thinking about it. So you guys might have had issues with depression or anxiety at some point. But the universe stepped in, and they gave you a hand. And that's helped you reach this Ace of Swords moment, this mental clarity. So we have quite a bit of sword energy here, actually. Because we have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. All mental clarity. And a bunch of cards just fell on the ground. Yeah. This chord is actually in reverse for here, but this is the lack of mental clarity. But I'm actually turning that over because we did have this here. And the Emperor is also in reverse, but I'm turning that over because after you guys got that mental clarity, you were able to step into your more divine masculine power. So speaking up for yourself, being there for yourself before others, which is this card right here. Being there for yourself before others. No longer breaking your heart over people who are not there for you. We have the sun, and then we have the star. The sun is a star. So you guys realized that you are the star. You guys reached a point of enlightenment where you realize that You don't have to be what anyone else tells you to be. You can be whoever you want to be. No one can stop you. And that was when that dark period you were in started coming to an end. There was things that were in the past that were trying to drag you down into this Six of Swords energy, and you guys really rose up to this clarity, mental clarity here. And you turned all the negativity into positivity. You saw all the darkness in the world has light, because there will always be light. Wherever there is darkness, there shall be light. And you guys brought color back into your world, and that was when you guys were able to manifest. Wow. Wow, Pile 2. Just wow. So we have the Five of Swords here. So after you guys realized that, you could be whoever the hell you want to be and no one could stop you, that was when you felt like you won. And wow, I think I just saw a paper right next to me lifted and dropped. So yes, you guys feel like that you won. It took a second, it wasn't instant, but you guys eventually felt like you won. You won in life, even though you guys may still be young, or you could be old, but you guys feel like finally you had won, and you were no longer fighting against everything against you, like everybody against you. You had to let go of people, and that also took time. You had to let go of people. You had to see how they were affecting you, and it was after your hermit period, after your moment of isolation, and now you guys are in the act of building a stable foundation for yourselves. And with a partner, it seems. So if you're currently not in a relationship, expect one soon. And if you are in a relationship, and if it is, a divine relationship, and it is a relationship that is good for you, and they are good for you, you will be able to build a stable foundation with this person. I see marriage in this year. I see children. I see building a home together, building foundations, building businesses, building love with this person. Like you guys are on the way, on your right path. Yep, new path. You guys are heading on a new path. What did I just say? Like, if you're not in a relationship, expect one soon. Because we have the father, the mother, and the child all heading into a new path. So you guys could also, if you are in a relationship and you are ready for this, pregnancy. You guys are pregnant. If you're not ready for this, or you're not in the realm of this, or you're even male, because that is totally possible, that is saying that on this new path you will be finding something entirely new, something that you weren't expecting, something that is just going to surprise you. Because whenever you find out you're pregnant, even if it was planned or not, it's always a surprise. So a surprise is coming your way. If you're unable to become pregnant, or you may not be into the opposite gender, like, it's completely up to you. So if that does not link with you, it's just saying that, be ready for a surprise on this new adventure that is coming your way. So you guys have done the work. You've done the work. And you're letting go of these burdens. Because normally, if it was this way, it's that he's carrying all of these burdens and he's almost there. And it was actually, when I took it out, it was up this way. So for some of you guys are still in this energy of needing to let go of your burdens. But for some of you guys, you're actually dropping all that burden. You're just letting it go. You're letting it slip out of your grasp. And you are going to start walking with a completely new, empty path ahead of you. You will not be carrying the past with you anymore. And you're going to be heading towards that town and back here with your back held straight, with your head held high, and with confidence, belief, faith, and happiness in your heart. All right, pile 2, that's all I have for you guys at this time. Actually, the universe wanted me to pull one more card. You guys are being released from this energy. You guys have released yourselves. You released yourselves from those burdens, pile 2. I am proud of you guys. You guys are on it. Whoop the whoop up, oh yeah. All right, pile 2. That was a very powerful reading, and I'm very happy for you guys, because this is your higher selves talking to you right here. This is you. It's not something, you know, entirely foreign. This is you. This is you telling you that you have done all the work. You were on the right path. You are no longer self-destructive. Whoop. All right, pile 2. I hope that resonated with you. If it did not, go ahead and choose a different pile. Though if it did, I just wanted to let you know that I am proud of you. I am proud of you guys. You guys are finding yourselves, or you have found yourselves, and now you know just what you need to do. All right, pile 2. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish shuffling and then move on to pile 3. Just want to show that I, you know, choose the cards completely at random. There is no, because pre-selection. There is only pre-selection here. There is no funny business. This is all true as can be, and that's how I would like to keep it. Because I only wish to share the truth. Hello, pile 3. If you resonated with this Reese's bar or with this card, this is your pile. So let me drink some water first. All right, pile 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. And what we have for pile 3 is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So ignore the glare there. It's because I have my light on above my desk. It's a little blinding, but you know, it's fine. So we have quite a bit of energies here already trying to jump out. So what I feel like in the beginning, your higher self is trying to tell you that at one point you were not accepting all the abundance that was actually, all the abundance and new opportunities that were coming your way. It's like you were afraid of being happy. You were afraid of being sincere to yourself, being your most authentic self. And now you guys are no longer afraid of that, because we have the Queen of Cups here. So you're no longer second guessing yourself. You're letting in all that may come. And you're letting go of this 4 of Pentacle energy, where you have, for me intuitively, it feels like self-interest. So you're letting go of your own self-interest. And it's not in the sense like, oh, I will never be happy because I don't focus on myself. It's not that. Self-interest has to do with if another person needs guidance, needs help. Previously, you guys had this energy of, well, they can figure it out. It's not my issue. And now you guys, and that actually kept you away from your abundance, because that's actually part of your life purpose. So you guys were pushing away your life purpose, which was pushing away all your new opportunities. And now you guys are heading into this period of stepping into your abundance and realizing when others need help, you can do it, but in a way that is good for you, because never, ever, 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 ever fill somebody's cup before you fill your own. Because when you do that, that person is going to assume that you will always do that. Because humans are naturally that way. Humans naturally want to take, and they don't want to give. And so when you have a sensitive soul as yourself, you give, and then they take, and then you're like, okay, so give back. And they're like, what are you talking about? Why? Why should I? And it ends up hurting you. So you guys have stepped out of that mentality of just give, and you're understanding that giving comes with a price. So you have to be mindful of who you give to. You're not just giving to everybody now. You're only giving to those who deserve it, those who are pure of heart, because we have 3 children here in this card here. 2 above her head and 1 below her. So you're only giving to people who truly deserve it, who are pure of soul, who will not abuse it. And we have the death card in reverse here. So this died. And this feeling of self-interest has died. And you are now being reborn into something better. Yeah, and you guys let go of that negativity. So the devil this also actually links with to give. So the devil is not always negative, but it just happens to be negative in this reading. Let me put that down. I feel like it wanted to go down. You guys were dealing with people because we have the devil here, and we have 2 different people, and we have chains connecting them. So this is that idea of give, 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 and they do not give back. Because we have, actually really funny enough, if you guys really look close at this person here looks like he's just like, hey, I gave you that fruit. Would you mind giving me some? And she looks indifferent. She's like, no, why would I give you that? Why would I give you what you just gave me? Like, why would I even give you a sliver of what you just gave me? And he just looks hurt. And you have the devil up here, and he's just like, really? Really now? But that's because that is what, he's saying. He's saying don't give too much. Because this person here, though he has flames behind him, they're flames of purification. So you guys are purifying yourself of this want to give to those who are less sincere. Like, it's not about not giving to the less fortunate, it's about not giving to the less sincere. Because these people will just take everything from you and then get angry when you ask for something in return. And these people are symbolisms of greed, of negativity, of toxicity. And these are people that you should avoid because they will link themselves to you because you have given them something. And now they want more and more and more and more. And that is a form of toxicity, a form of negativity, a form of greed. So be mindful of who you give to. And you guys have done that because we have the Empress here. And she is no longer connected to anybody. So the Empress can be for a man or a woman. It's not specifically for women here. But you guys are no longer just giving. You guys are giving to yourself because now you have all this fruit, but it's actually on the persons. You're understanding that abundance comes from within. So you may have had this feeling before of giving. So actually, funny enough, we're heading into Halloween. And Halloween, what do we give children? We give them candy. Now, these children, if you say only take one, they're not just going to take one. You might have a few who will just take one, but many of them will just take many. They'll just be like, oh, crap, okay, let me just, as quick as I can. So it's really funny that you guys chose this pile. This pile is about giving. So give to the less fortunate, not the less sincere. So, if you're a parent and your children, and you don't want your child to eat too much candy, give some of their candy to a homeless shelter. Like, tell your child that, there's a kid out there who also wants candy and who's less fortunate and they would like some candy. And go ahead and donate that candy to a homeless shelter. That would do so much more for somebody else than your child eating there and eating all that candy and ended up getting sick. Like, giving to the less fortunate, not the less sincere. And stepping into that power, you guys. So this Halloween, if you have children, donate that candy to a homeless shelter. Or if you're giving out candy for Halloween, because I know this pandemic is not going to stop Halloween. They're just going to put the mask on the kids and send them out. Like, that's what's going to happen. Ooh, this card flipped over. Ooh, 3 cards flipped over, actually. But if you have candy left over after all that trick-or-treating, and let's say, for example, you don't want to eat all that candy, or maybe you do, send half or give half to a homeless shelter and keep the half for the rest for yourself, because don't empty your cup out completely for somebody else who does not deserve it. Just, like, give what you can. If you have 2 pieces of candy, give that last piece of candy to somebody else and one to yourself, because you will still enjoy that candy. it's not like you no longer have any more candy. You will still enjoy the benefits of what you have, because what you reap is what you sow. So when you give that candy away, the universe will give back to you 3 or 10 times fold what you have given, and it's not going to be in candy. Your act of kindness is what is going to really bring you forward in life. And we have the Ace of Wands here. So the universe is pretty much giving you that opportunity, because you have moved out of this energy, and the universe is giving you an opportunity to manifest what you want in life, manifest something better for yourself in this life, because I feel like you guys are kind of in more of a lower place here because of you giving and giving and giving and giving and no one returning. So the universe is giving you an opportunity to manifest something better for yourself, and you guys are taking it, because we have the Sun here. We have the Sun and we have the Hermit. So how you got to this transformation, how you got to this point of saying that, you know, I will only give what I can and not an ounce more, is because you guys took time to isolate yourselves. You guys took time to meditate, to ground yourself, because the Hermit is standing on what appears like, it's actually funny, you would think it's snow, but it looks like he's standing on mountains. So he's realizing that no matter how big the mountain, if you take care of yourself, no mountain will be difficult for you. Like, he's still looking down, so he's not having that air of arrogance. He's having that air of caution, even though he's standing on mountains, and he's holding a lamp. So really working on your shadow self here, I feel like, for pile 3. And that's actually been a synchronicity all throughout the other 2 piles. I haven't done pile 4 yet, so I can't say for that one, but shadow work is a very big thing for you guys. And this is what your higher self is telling you, by the way. Your higher self is telling you that you guys have reached a point of enlightenment, because you guys are stepping out of this energy of giving and giving and giving, and learning how to give to the less fortunate and not the less sincere. Holy crap, you guys. Your higher self is telling you that you learned a very important lesson in your life. All right, and this is actually going to help you build a stable foundation, because we have the 4 of Wands upright. So you guys, it landed on the floor, so it feels like a past energy, so you guys have already started it. You guys are on the way of building your stable foundation. I just got really dizzy, by the way. Whew, and I got really hot. Whew, Lord. Oh, wow. 3 cards again. 3 is a very big number for pile 3, which is funny. So look up 3 in numerology. It actually links to creativity, but linked to, it could be your life path number. But it's really saying that by you taking this step to better yourself, to really see past all the, forget my language, bullcrap of other people, you're actually going to be stepping into a period of prosperity when it comes to creative work. Because you guys have manifested that. You guys have been manifesting. So you guys could be writing a book. You could be singers, songwriters, musicians. Like, you guys, some form of art you guys have manifested that you have wanted to be completed, that is coming. And you guys have let go of this feeling of lack, because you guys have let go of all that negativity that was associated with that lack. So any addiction. So you guys have stopped an addiction of even, you know, talking yourself down is an addiction. So self-destructive behavior is actually an addiction, because once you start doing it once, your brain gets used to that idea, and you do it over and over and over and over and over again until it becomes a habit. And that's how addictions form. Addictions do not form because the person thought, well, excuse me, well, F my life, no one cares. It's more of you guys create a habit. Now, while this feeling of no one cares may cause that habit, it's the idea that a habit has formed, and you guys are letting go of that habit, of whatever negative habit that has been holding you back, which was giving, giving, and giving to people who were less sincere. And that has made you, actually it's going to go over here, that has made you stronger. because we have the strength card here. That has made you stronger. You're no longer afraid to go and get what you want. This is your higher self telling you that you guys can go do whatever you want to do. So do it. Do it. Why not? Giving to the less fortunate right here, which is going to lead to your abundance. So you guys are going to come into a very large sum of money at some point. Rather soon, actually. This may not be for everybody. For other people, it may be that you're going to be offered something by somebody. But I feel like it's money for some reason. But it's going to be something that's going to fill your cup. And when you are offered this, the universe is asking you to give to the less fortunate. Now, this doesn't mean to give half your money to the less fortunate. This means using your money in a constructive way to help others. And you may not be able to do it that instant, but when you do get that, just think of a way that you can help others. Whether this is opening up a business that helps the less fortunate, opening up a homeless shelter that helps the less fortunate, opening up a cafe where it's all about positivity, allowing people to ground themselves. That is helping the less fortunate, because many people are trying to find their way, and just having that small glimmer of hope and in a negative world, in a greed-filled world, can really help somebody. So however way this works for you, whether this is creating a song that will help a child not want to commit suicide, whether this is writing a book that will show people that no matter what adversity you go through, you can become better. You can better yourself. There is always a light at the end of a tunnel. Whether this is you being a gym teacher and showing kids that, well, we're currently, I don't know if the school's in like that, but being a gym teacher and showing kids that they have the ability to be whatever they desire to be. Like, whatever this is for you, do it. The Hanged Man. So, this is, it was this way when I took it out, and then I turned it up this way. So, for some of you guys are here, some of you guys are here. For the guys of you that are here, you haven't quite yet seen how you can help people, and that's okay. You haven't quite seen how you can help people because you are still discovering yourself. And then there's some of you who do know what they can do to help others, and that everyone's in their own different stage of life. So take that as it associates with you. Okay, I'm actually going to pull from this deck. I believe this deck is so beautiful. This card must have come out. Clarity is coming, because we have the Ten of Wands here. For those of you who aren't sure, actually let me put this up right side up, because for those of you who are sure, this won't go here. But for those of you that aren't sure, clarity is coming soon. Clarity on what you should do about this is coming soon. Because your higher self already knows, but I can't tell you because you know. And we have the 10 of yeah. No. 3, 6, 9. 10. The 10 of Pentacles. Abundance is coming your way. Abundance, 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 abundance. Abundance is coming your way. And the Queen of Swords energy here. So you guys are going to be the light for many people who need your guidance. You're going to be the light for many people who need your guidance. You will be there for them. All right, pile 3. I'm actually just going to stop there. It ended abruptly. It ended very abruptly. It was like a message that just needed to be put out there, and then it just ended. Like, the connection just stopped, and I was like, what? Like, there's nothing else I can tell you guys, because it's up to you. It's up to you to take that action. Because we have the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Cups, so Queen energy, and we have the Empress right here. So it's all up to you guys at this point. It is up to you what you decide to do. So for those of you who are not sure, take some time to meditate. For those of you who are sure, that your time is coming soon. Continue to help people with random acts of kindness. Telling someone you like their shirt. Telling somebody that you like their hair. Just small little acts of kindness can turn around how they feel. That can really separate them from that negativity that they have been struggling with their entire lives. That little bit random act of kindness. Do what you can. Do what you can. Don't break yourself to make other people happy. It's funny how that was right here. Don't break yourself to make other people happy, pile 3. Do what you can, and the universe will give back to you. Woo. All right, pile 3, I hope that resonated with you, and if it did not, go ahead and choose a different pile, though. Ooh, I don't know why my voice almost broke there. I just hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'm just really going to go ahead and move on to pile 4 because you guys already kind of know what you need to do. There's not much I can tell you. All right. Did I say pile 2? Pile 4. All right, let me finish shuffling though so you all know that this is completely random. I am not choosing cards ahead of time. Like, this is just all cards that I'm pulling right now. And I also do this because I'm trying to practice shuffling so I can get better at it. So it's also something that I'm a beginner at and I am bettering myself at. So also being a beginner is not a bad thing. Begin somewhere and you'll be able to get where you want to go. All right, pile 4. If you resonated with the Yogi tea bag or with this card, this is your pile. So positive energy. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here. This actually almost matches my earphones. So pile 4, your card is the 2 of Cups upright. So balance. Oof, I'm just gonna. Oof. Oh my God. Oh. There. Sorry, I'm tired of having it like mess with the reading. Okay. Oh wow, that was. So it took you guys quite a bit to get to this point of balance. Because at first it seemed like you guys were, when I was first trying to shuffle, it was really, really hard. And then after that, it was more easier. And it's getting easier and easier and easier, which is really funny. So you guys had a very hard, rough patch in your life, in the very beginning of your life, and now you guys are stepping into a better place, the balance. So we have the 5 of Swords here. So you guys, you got to this balance after cutting people out of your life, which is always a good thing. Cutting the right people out of your life is always a good thing, even though it may be hard. Because like he's like carrying 3 swords while 2 swords are on the ground. So these people came to this fight thinking they were going to win, and then you walked out as a victor. And that was after a lot of introspection. So a lot of shadow work, which is that. Okay, I said this in pile 3, but this has been a common synchronicity all throughout all 4 piles. You guys, shadow work. You guys have been doing a ton of shadow work. And it's literally screaming itself throughout all the piles. So you guys have been doing your meditation. You've been doing your shadow work. You've been trying to find peace within yourself. And you guys have not always had that balance, because at one point in time, you guys were not satisfied. You were not satisfied with what you had. And you first had to lose it. You had to lose it to realize exactly just what you had. The world, completion. So you guys are no longer in this You're no longer in this energy of, actually, I'm just going to lift this card. There we go. So, you guys are now stepping. I'm actually going to switch these cards. So, actually, here we go. This is a lot easier to read now here. So, what ended up happening is that you guys realized that you were not satisfied. You were constantly dissatisfied with life. And you realized that this didn't come from life, but within. So you guys did the shadow work, because we have the hermit here. You guys did the shadow work, and you guys realized that all the mountains that you thought were in front of you were actually small hills, and you could easily just walk over them. And this helped you find balance in your life and your interpersonal relationships. This is with family, with friends, with a lover, depending on what stage you're in. And this helps you step into your abundance, because you guys realize that abundance comes from within. After finding this balance, after doing this shadow work, you guys realize that abundance comes from within. The universe can give you everything you desire, but if you are not happy with yourself, you will not be happy with what they have to give you. So you guys are now happy with yourselves. You're now happy with yourselves, and that is leading you to be happy with what you have. And this was after you guys had to work through this energy of letting these people go, which has led you to a period of completion. You guys have completed a cycle. This cycle is completed, and it now leaves open an entirely new beginning. Wow, pile 4, already off the bat. Because at one point in time, you guys were not able to find balance in your interpersonal relationships, and that was because of this lack that you were feeling within yourself. This is actually all going to go here. So we have the Sun of Wands, which is about the Knight of Wands. It took you guys some time to realize this. It took you guys some time to realize that. And after you realized that, that was when you did the shadow work, because we have the moon here, which is all about the shadow. You guys did the shadow work. This is just clarifying that you guys have done the shadow work. It took some time. It didn't happen overnight. It took a couple of months, a couple of years, depending on the person, because everyone moves at their own pace. And also, I just saw the Death card, so transformation. And you guys are now feeling more confident in yourselves and your abilities, because we have the Nine of Wands here. So you guys are feeling more confident within yourselves and in your abilities. And your interpersonal relationships. You're no longer thinking, whoop, you're no longer thinking. That is actually, it's funny, I was about to say something negative and the positive energy just went, you guys are no longer thinking about, oh, is he going to hurt me, or is she going to hurt me? Oh, are they going to do this, or are they going to do that? Instead, you're just thinking, they're here for me. You're more confident. And if this person is doing that to you, you're separating yourself from these people, because we have the Five of Wands here. You guys are becoming more in tune with your emotions. You're not letting people beat you down for your emotions anymore. And we also have the Daughter of Cups here. You guys are, we actually have it in reverse. So to reach this point of completion, you had to acknowledge within yourself your own emotions and how you were feeling and what caused it. So once again, you guys had, funny enough, a hermit moment. So after really delving on that again and delving into your shadow self again, that was when you reached this point of completion. Wow. So you guys have to do a crap ton of shadow work. Justice. You guys have come to realize that the people who have hurt you in your life, justice has served against them in ways that, because the justice system in the human world is crappy. It is the worst possible thing. Most people who have done horrible things will not get caught for these things. However, when it comes to the universe is not biased. You cannot buy out the universe. You can't pay the universe to get out of jail. The universe is going to place down its judgment and its justice in the way that it sees fit. I would have cracked up if I pulled out the friggin' judgment card right then. And when you guys come to realize this and that justice has been served, that was when you guys were able to step into this energy of realizing that the earth is actually your oyster. The earth is yours. You can do whatever you desire, as long as, it's not like horrible. But like what you are manifesting that is the better for yourself, to better yourself, it is coming because you guys have realized that you deserve it. You are deserving of wealth. You are deserving of good health. You are deserving of security. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of faith. You are deserving of the power of the divine. You are deserving of all the good in this world. You are deserving of it. And this is actually going to go here. When you guys realize that, it puts you on a new path entirely. So, for those of you who may have been told that you will not be able to have a child, it is going to come to fruition. The universe is going to give that to you. Because you guys took that initiative to change your fate. Because you guys took the initiative to change this behavior, to change that self-destructive behavior that was leading you nowhere. I'm actually going to pull this card too, which has actually set you free. Set you free because we have the butterfly here. It was also transformation. So transformation also occurred. And you guys are realizing that this is yours. So we have the Emperor and we have the Father of Cups, or better known as the King of Cups. You are realizing that you are deserving of all the universe has given to you. And you're heading onto this new path, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It is fertile. It is flowing. And you are secure because we have all of these swords protecting them. If they have to fight any adversary, they have a sword to protect them. They have multiple swords to protect them. This is the divine telling you that you are protected no matter where you go. And once again, I cannot stress enough, for those of you who believed that, who have been told that you could not have children, it is going to happen. So for pile 4, I feel like you have been told at one point that you cannot have children, and it is going to happen, and happen rather soon. So do not lose hope. You will be given a child. The universe is granting you that wish because of you working on yourself. And you guys have come to realize that you are the magician. You are manifesting this new life for yourself. So when you were told that you could not have a child, you begged and begged and begged God, Source, the divine, your spirit guides for a child, and they are delivering. And also we have the Ace of Swords. They are giving it to you. It is coming. Wow. So, wow. And for those of you who that may not have been told that, it's just saying that a child is possibly on the way, or a new creative project is on the way. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So what, because right here, we have all of these branches that were kind of holding back this butterfly and making this butterfly scared to really step into its own. And what was doing that was past relationships that were really harming you. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be interpersonal, so friends and family, but they were holding you back. And they are no longer, because you have found balance within yourself and you have transformed. Wow, pile 4. Just wow. I think this is the longest pile by far. I'm going to go ahead and read 3 more cards. Let's see what 3 cards slide out. Ooh! I'm going to read these cards right here. But Wheel of Fortune, you guys. You guys change your future. Alright, is this 3 cards? Exactly 3 cards. Wow. We have childhood joy, desire. Child is coming. A baby is coming. That just seals it. We have the 9 of Cups. Abundance is coming. The universe is sending abundance your way. It is setting up something behind the scenes that is bringing forth your abundance. And so this card is normally the card of illusion, because it's the 7 of Cups. But I'm actually intuitively, what the universe is telling you is that all that you have wished for is coming to fruition. all that you have wished for is coming to fruition. Because you guys are stepping into something amazing. You guys are stepping into a new cycle. All right? It's funny how we have a snake in the Seven of Wands and a snake here. But you guys are, amazing stuff is coming your way, you guys. Amazing things. All right, pile 4? I hope that resonated with you. If it did not, you can go ahead and choose a different pile. Though, if that did resonate with you, you know, I'm really proud of you guys for stepping out of this energy. I am really, really proud of you guys because I know how hard it is to step out of that energy, especially as a human, because humans are naturally drawn to greed. It is a natural thing for us. It goes back to our hunter-gatherer ways. If you get more, then you're able to feed the people more. But now in this consumer society, it's just leading to a lot of greed and distrust and negativity. So, all right, pile 4. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. You guys deserve the best of things. Sorry, I'm trying to like get it over to the pause, the end button. But you guys deserve so much, and you guys need to believe that and know that. Okay. All right. I love you, you lovely beings, and go on and enjoy the lives that are deserving of you.